Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Tim.
And this morning, we're going to go over a pretty cool Bible, the NIV Heritage Bible from Zondervan. Now, this is part of their Premier Collection. The Premier Collection is a top-notch premium grade Bible series, and they got quite a few different entries. This is the NIV version. So if you want to take a closer look, this particular Bible is basically built out of smooth and supple goatskin.
Now, I understand that most leather and other surfaces have to be stamped in order to get this look, but the goatskin does not. Is that true?
You're talking about leather works in a way that I do not fully understand.
So maybe someone can comment that knows something about this, but that's what I've heard. I've heard that leather has to be stamped, goatskin does not. It has that natural texture.
Well, either way, the texture on this is extremely smooth. When you feel it, you just feel durability. Because when you're talking goat skin and lamb, that's the type of leather that you can get from these animals is known for its durability. I have a sheepskin wallet that I've had for about a decade, and it's still usable. So this particular Bible has quite a few key features that really take it up a notch from your average Bible. So let's take a look. So first thing, obviously the goat skin cover. So this is going to be hand bound, and on the box here, I'm going to read a little bit about what it's got. It's got the Smythe sewn and edge line construction for flexibility. So basically, it is sewn inside of here so that it's not just held together by glue. It's got some substance behind it, which is just reinforcing.
Right, and there's something that a lot of people have expressed concern about, and that is one of the flyleafs. People notice that this is glued together.
And that is on purpose.
Yes, that is actually a feature that makes it more solid and secure.
Exactly. And it's also edge lined. So if you take a look right through here, this just helps to reinforce the Bible. So if you were to grab it like this and just let it hang, which I'm not going to do, it's going to be much more safe and much more secure. In addition to that, we have the art gilt page edging with gilt line and perimeter stitching. So I don't know if you can see this. This is a bluish,
yeah, you probably have to kind of go this way for them to see the blue. You can see the kind of the blue edge there.
So
it turns blue here, and then it's silver there. That's fascinating.
It's really, really pretty. So if you can't see it, trust me, it's phenomenal when you're in person.
And for all you full yap lovers, this is going to be tad disappointing because this is a semi-yap, which is actually my favorite.
Yeah, this is a generous yap.
Yes.
And yeah, that's what it is. It does cover the pages a little bit.
Right.
So you do have the gilt line inside of there, which makes it look pretty.
I think it's kind of cool, but it would be, is it silver?
It's goldish.
Yeah. It would have been neat if they would have matched silver and silver, but gold, silver, whatever.
Right, right. We do have perimeter stitching right through here, so it goes all the way through on the outside. This is going to, keep things held down much better than, glue would. Because if you haven't noticed, if you have a paperback or a cheaper Bible and you use it regularly, use it often, it's going to eventually start falling apart. I've had that happen in cheaper Bibles plenty of times. And the reinforcements that they put into this one just ensure that that's not going to happen, or it's not going to happen very soon.
Right.
Okay, so we have, oh no, this is what is really cool. Let's take a close look on the inside of it. They have the exclusive Zondervan NIV Comfort Print typeface. Let's take a look at this Bible.
Well, this is interesting because I'm not used to single column reference. I'm used to double column.
Right, so in this Heritage Bible, it does have the single column. It is line matched. So if you want to know what line matched is, so essentially you can see right here.
In like poetry and poetic books, the line matching isn't going to be as helpful because you're going to see some ghosting.
Right, but when you're actually reading the text,
you're not going to see words behind it.
Yeah, the words are directly behind what you see right here. So, I mean, you can see right here where there's no words on this side, how the words just come through from the opposite side.
Right.
You don't notice it so much when you're reading because the black letters against the black letters on the back kind of cancel each other out.
Right. And when you go to something that's a little more like this would be, you can see that it almost hides it.
Right. So for those of you who are not familiar with a single column, this Bible is meant to be read kind of like a book. So each and every line, I mean, you can see the paragraphs and where everything is chopped up and chunked up. And while you do get the headings, it's just extremely easy to read. The comfort print is exactly what it says it is. It's a print that is comfortable to read.
Right. It's different in the Reader's Bible in the sense that it has the chapters, verses, and all those breaks, but it's set up sort of like a Reader's Bible, and it's in the way it's just got a single column. You just read across instead of reading down through here and then here.
Right. And we also have some references that you're going to find in the bottom right corners of the pages. And there is a small margin for you to take notes, some margin up at the top and on the side.
Yeah, not real beefy on the margins.
Not beefy on the margins, but the more margin you have, the less Bible you can have.
Right.
So this is a 10-point type font.
So pretty good size font.
It's you know, your average readable size font. If they make it any bigger, then the Bible's got to get bigger. If they make it any smaller, then it's just more difficult to read.
Right.
Okay, so we have 3 beefy ribbons. Now, we've not even taken these ribbons out yet, so... Oh, I know it's going to happen.
Oh, my goodness.
Gently, gently.
All right. And it's not new anymore.
Look at that. So these are actually 3/8 inch wide. So these are much wider than what you're going to get.
That was way more emotional than I expected it to be.
Oh, gee.
Goodness.
All right. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Don't let me see you cry on camera.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
And he's going to do the other two as well.
Yeah, I'm going to do the other one. So you got different colors, and these ribbons are actually look really
So red
nice.
is like New Testament.
Yeah, that's going to be red.
And blue is going to be, I guess, the poetic, prophetic books.
And the last one sort of looks
black. And it's going to be for the Old Testament.
Yep.
And of course, you can put them anywhere you want.
Yeah, so those hang pretty nice. A lot of people are really into thicker, heavy-duty ribbons. And it does make it nice to mark your place when you're trying to read and you got to set the Bible down. So the paper itself, now, for those of you that are paper snobs, you're going to enjoy this. So this is the Premium European Bible paper. It's a 36 GSM. So it is a really nice feeling paper.
Well, that blue building is pretty.
I know it is.
Yeah.
It really is. Oh, yeah, you can see it on the camera. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
So the paper, it doesn't feel like it's going to rip. It feels a little bit thicker than your average Bible. It doesn't have the, you know, tissuey type party paper
And I don't
feel.
see a lot of page curling. They seem to lay really nice and flat.
Oh yeah, I mean this is a lay flat right out of the box type Bible.
Yeah, I mean you can go all the way to Revelation.
Oh yeah,
and it's going to lay perfectly flat. I mean we're in the concordance, and look at that. Look at that. That is, man, that is the real deal right there. It kind of pops up a little bit at the end, but still you can read it flat, hands free.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, you got a lot of support in the back. That's what's popping up right here.
Right. Well, and also this is really the first time we've kind of dug through this thing.
Right. So we've had it for a short while, and you know, very gently went through it. But yeah, this is for all intents and purposes a brand spanking new Bible, and I mean it just opens up and wants to lay completely flat. I mean, you can see the letter. Yeah, I'm being gentle. I'm being gentle. It's like don't get too excited, but it's just I really enjoy this cover. Okay, so it does have black letter text for the New Testament. When you see Jesus speaking, it's going to be in black letter, so no red letters where Jesus talks.
I like them both. I'm not particularly concerned either way. The red letters for me are nice because there's a feeling when Jesus talks that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
But to flip that around, when you're going through a Bible like this and reading, this comfort print in black really stands out and is really nice. When you introduce a color like red, it is just not comfortable for reading. And it's something else that just contrasts and just pops right out at you. And that's something that, you know, people that are going through the Bible and like reading it a ton don't always appreciate. So it does have their NIV concordance. There is at the beginning a family record section. So you're gonna
the first page. The only thing about this being glued together to reinforce it is that first page is a little attached to this guy.
Right, and honestly, the presentation page isn't something that, you know, I normally fill out anyways, and I just want my Bible to be as sturdy as possible.
Right.
Because if I'm carrying one around every day, I mean, after, you know, a few months or a year, it really starts to...
Yeah, I'll definitely sacrifice the first few pages that I never fill out for the sake of longevity.
Sure, sure. Okay, so we do have the 2-color page design by 2K Denmark. So that's just the coloring on the inside of the Bible. So you have extremely comfortable blue in contrast to the text, which is going to be black. So the numbers for the chapters and the headings, as well as the numbers for each page, and the actual book is in a very nice and easy to read blue.
I think the John MacArthur Bible is similar.
Yeah, you'll see something like that in the ESV John MacArthur. So what I like about this Bible is just about everything.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful, beautiful work.
And it came flawless.
Right.
I think it's beautiful.
Let's switch. Everybody's tired of seeing me. All right.
Anyway, when I open this thing, first of all, I'm just going to say that I do not own any premium Bibles until now. So I never understood what all the hubbub was about regarding these things until I opened this thing, and it's just like...
It smells like victory.
This is how I felt when I first opened it. And this was more traumatic than I expected. Just because it's no longer new now.
Where I pop the ribbons out?
Yes. So anyhow, we just want to first of all thank Zondervan for giving us a review copy of this. It is incredible. I think if you get them through a third party, you can get them for about $90. So not too bad. Retail is $150. But I mean, I don't even really know what to say. One thing about it is it does not have the ridges on the edge, and but it does have the silver lettering, and it's really sharp just all the way around.
That almost looks gold.
Yeah. Is it gold?
I think it is. It's hard to tell underneath the lighting, especially since the gilting has a silverish hue.
Right. But anyhow, I love it, and I can't wait to use it. I'm probably going to use this as my preaching Bible next year. I typically preach out of a thin line Bible, so it's for reference. This is about the size that I like to hold my hand. I don't have big mega hands like Jake. I have smaller hands. Jake can hold this guy right here like a thin line, but me, I like something a little small. So this will be a little thick for me to use from preaching, but I have never preached out of this new version of the NIV. So this will be a first one. I've actually never read the new version of the NIV. I've read several translations. Jake and I both try to read the Bible at least 3-4 times a year. And so I can't wait to actually read this before I preach out of it. This will be my next reader.
Oh, you think you're going to go through it from Genesis to Revelation?
100%.
Nice.
No problem. Probably in about 3 months, which tends to be the standard. But anyhow, one thing we do encourage you to do is read the Bible all the way through. Okay, what's the use of a beautiful, $150 Bible that just sits on the shelf and you cherry pick and read whatever you feel like reading? Read it from Genesis to Revelation. It'll awaken you and just take you to a level that you never dreamed possible. Give you a level of understanding like you never thought you could have. Anyhow, this is probably about as long as this video needs to be. So don't forget to like, especially like our page. Here in the future, we're going to start doing some giveaways. So be looking for that.
Free.
Yeah. Yes.
Free Bibles.
I don't know anyone doesn't like that price.
Yeah.
And be looking for that soon. But also make sure that you like this video, share it, help us get the word out, because the more we get likes and comments and things like that, the more publishers want to give us stuff like this, and eventually we're going to run out of space. So that means you get this stuff.
Wait,
all right.
Where's the extra space?
I'm officially out of space. I am tucking books in my closet at this point.
My wife threatens me not to bring any more Bibles home.
Yes, so we're getting close to that point, so you never know what we might be giving away.
Oh, snap.
So anyway, thank you, Zondervan. Awesome, beautiful. And always remember, life is so much sweeter when you start off your day with a heaping helping of PT&J. God bless you, and see you next time.
Later.